Good afternoon, guys. When we look at focus and our ability to take one thing and focus solely on that thing, when we look at that, it really is determination. And yes, it's my one word, it's my purpose, it's my core, and I love sharing that with you. And that's why I love my one word, determination. It means focus, it means making a choice, it means seeing that choice through until it's done. And that's really focus. So I want you to think about your life. Think about one thing that you can apply focus and determination on. Think about a success you've had in the past and go back to that. And I'm sure you'll see that in that was a focus that would not stop. It was a determination. It was never giving up until it was done. So apply that focus to what you really want in life. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
To believe in what you're doing and in you is important.
And it's a difference between just giving somebody a good strategy and knowing in your soul that this will change somebody's life.
Actually, video games are a very powerful force for getting young kids interested in technology.
Rise and shine, it's espresso time. Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and I am not a morning person. But when you start your day with a powerful routine that inspires you, like watching one of these videos, it can change your life. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee, know that I believe in you, and get ready for a shot of espresso from Elon Musk.
I wake up every morning. Espresso keep me going. I wake up every morning.
Well, I mean, if you think about a company is a group of people that are organized to create a product or service. That's what a company is. So in order to create such a thing, you have to convince others to join you in your effort. And so they have to be convinced that it's a sensible thing, that that there's at least some reasonable chance of success, and if there is success, that the reward will be commensurate with the effort involved, so I think that's getting people to believe in what you're doing and in in you is important. So in the beginning, there will be few people who believe in you or in what you're doing, but then over time, as you make progress, the evidence will build, and more people will believe in what you're doing. So I think it's a good idea when creating a company to have a demonstration, or if it's a product, to have like a good mock-up, or if it's software, to have good demoware, or to be able to sketch something so that people can really envision what it's about. Like try to get to that point as soon as possible, and then iterate to make it as real as possible, as fast as possible.
The key to being persuasive is passion. The key to getting people to follow your ideas, to believe in what you're doing, to sign up, to say yes, is your passion, is your energy, is your conviction, is your belief that the thing that you're doing matters, is important, will work. There's an expression in sales that whoever's more confident wins. Whoever's more confident wins. They don't even have to believe that your product or service will work. They have to believe that you believe that your product or service will work. What they're buying into is your energy. And as entrepreneurs, there's so many people we need to persuade. We need to persuade people to join our team. We need to persuade customers to buy our products or services. We need to persuade media to write about us. We need to persuade investors to invest into us. There's so many things, there's so many people we need to persuade, and a lot of it is you're building something new. It's hard to demo, it's hard to show. It's not something that exists already, right? You're creating something brand new from the heart. And so what's gonna attract people is the feeling that they're a part of something. Recognize this, most people don't like their lives. Most people are not passionate, have no energy, are driving to a job that they hate. That's most people, Look, see those people in the parking lot over there, most of them, they don't like their life. That's just the truth. Most people don't like their life, and people want to feel like they're a part of something. That's what they can feel like with you, that they're doing something meaningful, whether they're joining your team as an employee or a partner or a supplier or media, like they're part of something now bigger than themselves. You're giving them some kind of meaning, that they get to wake up now and do something that's gonna touch people's lives, that they get to be a part of something special. But you have to feel first that what you're doing is actually special, that you're creating something special. I used to feel like I would suck as a salesperson. And I felt that way because I never prioritized money. I liked making money, but it was never the number one thing. And I felt like salespeople, to be good, you had to only care about money. I used to feel like sales was slimy, and that you're trying to convince somebody to do something that you want them to do, but that's not actually good for them. And I had all these, limiting beliefs, I guess, around selling and sales. And I still don't consider myself a great salesperson, although I can sell really well and be very persuading when I want to be. So why can I do it? Because I can bring a level of passion and energy, because I actually care about the person I'm talking to and seeing them win more than me winning, and they can feel it. Like it's a heart-led sales cycle. I love you, I want you to win, and this thing will help you get there. And when I can fully get behind something that I'm deeply passionate about, I can move people to get results, to take action, to do something. And I think you can too. If me, shy, introvert, afraid of being famous person can do it, you can do it too. I was on a call yesterday with one of the companies that I invested into, and he had just lost a client. And this is a client that's worth $25,000 a year too. So not a giant client, but a decent client. $25,000 client who left, who paused, who loves the work. He's just got too busy. He's building his business. He's opening up so many different locations, and he's just crazy traveling around everywhere doing these things. So he can't dedicate the time, can't prioritize it enough, and so he's pausing the deal. We've been following up with him, for the past, a couple months, and still the same spot. Like love you, but can't commit the time, just too busy. So we came up with a new plan for him that doesn't involve him. that's actually a much bigger plan that is actually much better suited for him and his business and where he's going to grow. That would actually, he's changing the way his industry works. And what he actually needs is a marketing strategy that changes the way the industry works as well. So we created an equally ambitious marketing strategy for his business strategy. That once we came up with, like, I am so, like, this is game changing. Nobody's done this in any industry, let alone his industry. It's perfect for him. And it's actually much better than what we were originally selling him. And so we came with the idea, the company I invested into, the entrepreneur, I was talking to him yesterday, he loves it, he's gonna pitch it. And I told him, listen, if I can be of any help, I don't usually get involved in sales pitches. It's the entrepreneurs, it's their business. You go and run it. I'll give you strategy, mentorship, guidance. Monday's how I spend my day with them. But I told him, if I can help with this, let me know. If my name means anything, if my energy means something, if I could hop on a call or a Zoom and that would mean something, let me know. If he says no, let me know. Because this thing is perfect for him, he needs to do it. If it's just a money thing, we can figure that out. But the strategy is perfect. It's perfect for him. He has to do it. And it's a difference between just giving somebody a good strategy and knowing in your soul that this will change somebody's life. Like, when you can get to that moment, it gives you so much more confidence to show up, because you're now not just doing it for you and not just doing it to pay your rent or your bills or whatever, or to buy your new pair of shoes or car or whatever, but to actually serve somebody. Like, when you can connect to that deep level that this will change this person's life, that's when you become a lot more persuasive. And it's not just about learning some sales strategy or sales tactic. Honestly, there's so many different closing techniques. You don't have to stress out about that. All you have to really know is feel in your heart that this thing that you're selling will serve your client. And if they can feel the same level of energy and enthusiasm, they can just feel your energy and enthusiasm, you'll close the deal. Now you gotta deliver. So, you're not gonna believe in something if you don't feel you can actually deliver on it. But connecting to that level makes a big difference. When I'm talking about movement makers, which is my program where I'm training thought leaders, if I'm just talking about it like this in general, there's a level of energy behind it. Because for thought leaders, for people who want to grow, be ambitious, build your movement, you don't want to be alone, you want to get guidance, you want to be with supportive people, your environment sucks and you need to be around people who are doing things, then Movement Makers is the best thing for you. And I'm super jazzed about it. But I don't know you, there's so many people who will watch this video. If I was in front of you and I knew your situation, I would tell you if it was a fit, because Movement Makers is not a fit for everybody. If you don't have big ambitions and you don't want to create content, you don't want to share your message, it's not right for you. So I wouldn't hard pitch on any video that you have to go join it. But if you're in front of me and I feel in my heart that this is the best thing for you, I've sent that a couple times in Instagram DMs, like, dude, honestly, you just need to join Movement Makers. All of the problem you're facing right now, this is the community, this is the solution that you need. It's $49 a month. Like, this will change your life. You have to get in it. And other people, like, it's not a fit. And I just know that it's not a fit, so I don't even talk about it. And as somebody who doesn't like sales, doesn't even see themselves as a salesman, still has negative connotations with the word selling, I can be a great salesperson when I'm deeply connected to it, and I think you can too. So let me share with you a couple strategies that will help you. One, deeply connect to why you're doing this. Deeply connect to the why, because when you can feel the why, you have moments where you feel the why. I know you do, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video, you wouldn't have even started your business. Like, you're doing this for the right reasons. But we don't feel the reasons on a daily basis. We're not intentional about the reasons on a daily basis. You don't feel as connected to the why consistently. You have to. Whenever you're making content, you're doing something public facing, you're sharing the story, you're recruiting a team, you have to get people to feel like they're part of something bigger. And for that to happen, all you have to do with no complex series of strategies. All you have to do is you have to feel like you're a part of something bigger. So you have to connect to your why. Whenever you're pitching your company, talking about it, making content, you have to connect to why you're doing this. There was this TV show I watched where they were talking about this. I think it was bread that they were making. It doesn't matter, but let's say it was bread. Like, why does the bread taste so good? Why does the bread taste so good? Why does the bread taste so good? And they said the secret, like, it's the same ingredients. It's still the same flour and, you know, whatever you put in bread. Secret ingredient is love. Secret ingredient is love. There's another quick story where, again, I forget who the entrepreneur was, but she was saying, hey, when she's sending emails out, she smiles. She smiles while she's sending emails. She's injecting love into the emails. I believe that makes a big difference. I believe love is a secret ingredient in bread. I believe a smile is a secret ingredient in an email. I think it changes how you write the email. Where most people are worried about the perfect opening and the perfect pitch and the perfect tagline and the top words that will convert people and all, I think the biggest thing is just love, care, smiling, connecting to your why, like belief that this matters. I think that's more important than having the perfect script. So step number 1 is connect to your why. Step number 2 is think about them. If you're afraid of selling, if you're an introvert or shy like me, if you had any negative connotations about what selling is and you think it's sleazy, don't think of it as selling. Think about it as helping, serving. You want to help. You want to help. You want to serve. You want people to have an impact. So think about them. As soon as you make it about you and hitting your quota or buying your car or whatever, it becomes selfish, and it's hard for a lot of people, and you shut down. Think about them. Think about your clients. Think about the work that you do. Think about the value that you bring. Think about their life without you or someone like you. Think about all the value that you're going to bring to them and how their life or business is going to change. And as soon as you can take it from you to them, to shift from selfishness to service, it becomes a lot easier to sell. So step number 1 is connect to your why this means so much to you, the mission that you're on. And step number 2 is think about them. Think about them and the value that you're going to bring them and the impact you're going to make on their life. Now I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, it's time for the question of the day. I want to know, what was your single biggest takeaway from this video and your plan of action for the next week? The science says that when you just watch a video, you get motivated, you get inspired, you have a 35% chance of following through on your goals. 35%! That's not enough. That's not enough just to get motivated. Believe Nation, we're here. You're here. Today matters. You're an action taker. When you commit to a plan of action, of when and how you're going to follow through. When you write it down, you have a 91% chance of following through. And when you commit publicly to somebody else, it jumps to 95% chance. From 30-something% to 95% chance of you following through. Believe Nation, we need to make this happen. So question of the day, your single biggest takeaway from this video and your plan of action specific for the next week. Put it down in the comments below, and I'm going to show on screen sometime next week to celebrate you. Also, if you want to have more self-love, self-confidence, self-belief, I've designed a special free training to help you get it. The science is it can take up to 254 days of consecutive action to develop a new habit. And I want that for you. I want you to develop the habit of self-belief, self-confidence, self-love. So for the next 254 days, I'm going to send you a link by email to an unlisted video to get on for free. It's in the description below. Go check it out.
There are just times when something is important enough, you believe in it enough that you do it in spite of fear.
That ended up being worse than if we designed a car from the beginning. When you want to do something new, you have to apply the physics approach.
Probably wouldn't have started
puertorriqueño como Dari ninguno. Dama azúcar, no sean mala fe, pa' que se mezclen a mi piel café. Padre negro, madre blanca, los colores más bacanos. Por eso es que veo a todo el mundo como un hermano. Yeah.
Legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed, breathing in through our noses and out through our mouths. Feeling the power of you controlling your breathing. Knowing, remembering, it's the same power we use to control our thinking. Now use that power. Use your determination to see in your mind today your best effort in all the exercises, stretches, movements we do here together. See it in your mind right now. See yourself doing the best you can, giving the best effort you've ever done for anything. Maybe you want to visualize the last time we did these exercises and stretches together. Go there and think right now about what you could do better or differently this time. It's the same process we use to grow our minds and grow the strength and health of our bodies and energy. All right, good morning, determination. How's everyone today? Another day in the gym of life. Wherever you are, if you're at home, outdoors, indoors, let's go. Let's make this the best gym period ever. Here we go. All right, when I say go, we're gonna start jogging on the spot. But for now, if you would like, just to slowly warm up, you can walk on the spot or walk side to side, okay? So walking on the spot first or side to side, wherever you are. When I say go, we'll start jogging. Ready, and go. Again, remembering our breathing. Always controlling our breathing as best we can. and focusing on the movement of our body right now. The awareness of what we're doing. The awareness of being here together right now. United in the gym of life, always, wherever we are. Keep going, everyone, keep going. A few more seconds to warm up our bodies. Feel the power of your heart beating faster. Your breathing wanting to change and go faster, but you get to control that breathing. Always the way we control our thoughts. And stop. All right, everyone, walking. Just gonna walk side to side here. You can do the same. Remember to always move safely within the space that you have. Continue to take deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel your heart, your breathing, all coming back to the previous state before we started jogging. All right, everyone, and let's start doing our stretches. Let's do shoulder rolls first. Here we go. Roll the shoulders forward 10 times. Big shoulder rolls all the way up to your ears as much as possible and all the way around. Let's do 10 forward and then 10 backwards. Feeling that tension and then that release as we come around. All right, let's go backwards. Feeling the joy of being able to move our bodies, to release some of that tension, maybe that tightness we might have. So important that we work on our bodies and our minds every day. As we work on one, we work on the other. All right, arm circles forward, everyone. 10 forward. Here we go. Slowly, all the way up and around. Excellent. All right, and backwards, everyone. Again, feeling the joy of your arms moving through space. You controlling your physical body. All through the most marvelous supercomputer in the universe, your mind. All right, good. Hands on your hips, everyone. Bend your knees and side stretch. Let's do 5 on each side. All right, excellent. Okay, let's twist our bodies now. Twist. Again, 5 on each side. Feeling the joy of moving our midsection of our body. Just the middle point of our body. All right, excellent. Okay, let's do 5 push-ups, everyone. Our best 5 push-ups. Here we go. All the way down, all the way up. The best you can. All right. And 5 sit-ups. Best 5 sit-ups ever. Here we go. All right, and stand up, everyone. Let's do 5 squats. Here we go. All the way down, all the way up. Down. Looking straight ahead. Feet flat on the floor. Excellent. Let's do 6 lunges, 3 on each side. Alternating legs. Arms out. Back straight. Good. All right. 10-second plank, belly's knees off the ground. Hold it there for 10. Excellent job, everyone. Okay, stand up. And reach for the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are, on your toes. Here we go. Reaching and holding it there for 10 seconds. Again, feeling your body, every part of it working to achieve the goal of holding this for 10 seconds. Excellent. And reach for your toes, straight knees. Go as far as you can. Remember, you may not touch your toes, that's okay. Reaching is the most important thing. Going for it. Doing your best without hurting yourself. Keep those knees straight. Excellent. And come on up. And let's balance. Grab one leg. Bend the other knee if you have to. And hold it there for 10 seconds. Keep fighting to keep your balance if you have to. Keep thinking. Channeling your thoughts to keep your balance. Excellent. All right, and switch. Again, pulling your leg back, feeling the stretch on the front of the thigh. Bend the other knee if you have to. Remember, if you lose your balance, you fall, you get right back up. Never give up, never stay down. Always do your best to get right back up. All right, here we go. Let's hug our knee now. Hugging the knee, pulling it up. Once again, thinking about what we're doing. Trying to find that balance point. Bend the other knee if you have to. Hold it for 10 seconds. And switch the other one, slowly coming up. Again, find that balance. Feel your body working to find that balance. Alright, excellent. Holding it for 10. Okay, and good. Let's sit down, everyone, and reach for our toes. Straight knees. Hold it there for 10 seconds. Again, thinking about our breathing. One great breath in at a time. One great thought in at a time. All right, let's make a V shape with our legs and reach for the floor as far away from our body as we can. Just reach. Reach as far as you can go away from your body. And reach for one side, hold it for 10 seconds. And good, the other side, 10 seconds. Again, if you don't touch your toe, it's okay, just reach. Reach, always go for it, always do your best. If you feel a pain though, make sure you come back a little bit. Okay, and feet together. Gently push your knees down with your elbows. Hold it for 10 seconds again. And always remember that breathing. Good air in. And bad air out. Good. And one leg forward, one leg back. Keep the knee on the ground. Go as far back as you can. Hold it there for 10 seconds. All right, and switch to the other side. Again, keep that knee on the ground so you feel the pull on the front of your thigh. Doesn't matter if you're not all the way back with your back, it's okay. All right, good. And roll onto your belly. Push the floor and look up at the ceiling. Cobra stretch. Here we go. Hold it for 10 seconds. Or look up at the sky if you're outdoors. All right, and legs crossed again, everyone. Back straight. Eyes closed. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And now, using our powerful imagination to see what we will do when that music goes on. I'm going to play some of my favorite songs today. For each song, I'm going to hold an exercise position. For me today, I'm going to visualize and see in my mind holding the lunge position for each leg for the duration of the first song. For the second song, I'll be holding the V sit-up position as long as I can, for as long as I can, but I will continue right to the end of the song. How about you? Play your two favorite songs or two songs that change your energy state so you can be your true great self and motivate yourself. Or you can listen to my music, but whatever you do, see in your mind right now the 2 exercises you've chosen to do, or stretches, or movements, or dances, or something that you want to do to work on your body safely when that music goes on. See it right now, clearly in your mind. Because you were born to do that. You were born to see it in your mind and make it real with your eyes open in the world. All right, here we go, determination, here we go. For me, it's lunge position. Here I go. Try to keep my back straight, keep that knee off the ground. If you're doing the same, again, do your best. Hold it there as long as you can. I'm gonna try to hold this leg for half the song and then hold the other side for half the song. And if you want, yeah, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth, as Pharrell sings over here right now. I think happiness is the truth. We were born to be happy, all of us, no matter what. For me, there's no greater happiness than working on my mind and body all the time, wherever I go in the gym of life. And I hope the same for you. But remember, you were born to be happy, to be free, to be peaceful, kind, and loving, always. I'm happy right now. I hope you're happy right now. Because if you can be happy now, you can be happy forever. Wherever you are, no matter what. All right. Whew. Let's do the other leg. Shake it a little bit. All right, here we go. Don't let anybody or anything ever bring you down. You were born to be happy. That's up to you. Always up to you. No matter how hard things are, always remember your determination. Your power to determine, to make the positive, accurate, truthful, winning, loving choice. Always. To be good. To be your best for others, no matter what. Even when things are uncomfortable, like right now, this is getting uncomfortable for me. But I get to keep going. I get to keep using my determination. Because I'm happy, I love it. And I want happiness for you and everyone, the whole universe. And I pray for that every single day. Whew. Song's not over. I gotta keep going. Let's do the other leg. Let's do the other one. Yeah. Let's clap along, yeah. Happiness is the truth for sure. Here we go. And switch the other leg. There we go. Find that balance. Let's go, everyone. Clap along wherever you are. Happiness is the truth. Let's go. Thank you for love. You were born with happiness. You're made of happiness and truth. Oh. All right, I'm proud of your effort, wherever you are. Let's go.
Kira and Zach are collaborating.
All right, next song, everyone. Let's go. V sits for me. V sit up for me position. How about you? What are you gonna work on? Let's see. Whatever it is, do your best. Here we go. If you want to try what I'm doing, go for it. Let's go, everyone, together. If you got your own exercise, your own movement you're doing, go for it. It is a bright, sunshiny day where I am, right here, right now, doing this video for you, for all of us, for myself. And I hope the same for you. But more importantly, I hope that it's bright, clear, and sunny, always in your mind, right now, wherever you are. Because that's always up to us. Oh, I love it. I love working on being our best in whatever we do. No matter how hard it might be, no matter how challenging. There should always be nothing but blue sky with thoughts in our mind. Clearness, clarity. We can do it. It's up to us. We were born to do it. To let those dark clouds pass, those thoughts, those negative thoughts. And remember the truth of what we are, who we are. Oh. Whew. I love it. I can see clearly right now. I know I got more. Here we go. Song's not over. Let's go, Mr. Francis. Let's go. Let's go, Nick. Here we go. Keep going, everyone, wherever you are. Keep going. Let's go. This is the best effort ever we're giving, right? The best effort, no matter what. The way we do this is the way we'll do everything. We fall, we get right back up. Still not over. Song's not over. Let's go. Keep going. We fall, we get right back up. Never give up. Never. Never give up until it's a bright, sunshiny day in your mind, and we've done the best to help other people with their mind. It's possible. All through your determination. Let's go, everybody. Oh, great effort. And here we are again. Legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed, deep breaths in through our noses and out through our mouths. The way we began. The way it all begins, always. Always with our thoughts. Our powerful minds, which are always subject to our control, no matter how hard it's been to control them. We know the truth, don't we? We saw it today in our effort. We see it every day in life, in the gym of life. We know that we have the power to determine what thoughts we will act upon, and therefore we also have that power to determine what feelings we will allow to flow out and through us. because our feelings are ultimately connected to our thinking. And if we control our breath with our thoughts, we can always control our thoughts and therefore our feelings. To learn and to grow and to be mind healthy and mind wealthy, peaceful, kind, loving, free and successful in whatever we do, wherever we are, no matter what. That's why we are already, whether we know it or not, determined nation. A people, a nation that always has the power to determine, to think, and to be positively, undoubtedly, unwaveringly loving, no matter what. Great job today, everyone. I love you so much. Another great time here together. This is probably one of our last for the summer. I hope you enjoy every moment, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Whether you're in a classroom, at work, at home, wherever you are. Enjoy every moment. It's been an absolute pleasure to be with you, to continue growing our minds and our bodies together. But remember the truth, no matter what. Wherever you go, wherever you are already in the gym of life, where you can always grow your mind and your body. I love you. Thank you so much for always helping me grow my mind and my body. And may today and everything we've done together, our time together, and wherever you are, with whoever you're with, may that always be an expression of who and what we really are. I love you, everyone. Have a great summer. I will see and connect with you as soon as the time comes. I love you all.
To Best Life 30, your 30-day journey to creating the best life possible for yourself. You can just watch this video, or if you want to sign up for the entire series for free and get the companion bonus worksheets that go with this video, check the link in the description below. All right, so today is day 20, and we're going to learn how you can create a powerful evening routine.
So other than the 5-second rule, there is one habit that I have adopted in the last 3 years that has fundamentally changed me as a business person. And it has also changed my ability to manage my emotions so I don't get hijacked. I do not allow my phone in the bedroom. I know the research. Deloitte just did a study based on phone use alone, and 33% of people are reading emails in the middle of the night. I know that if you go to bed and the phone is right next to you, right? So you go to bed because you need your phone. You know, somebody might need you, and you sleep. You know, if this is right here and it's not closed and the blue light is on, they've done studies where they have people at a table and the researcher will put their phone on the table, not even my phone, the researcher's phone, and the brain lights up like crazy, just with the presence of a phone. The research around the phone and sleep is so stunning that if you were to adopt one radical thing today other than the 5-second rule, try putting your phone outside your bedroom, turn off the bzz, 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 so you don't hear it. Tell people who need to reach you to call you. My kids, I have a kid in college, a kid who's, high school, kid in middle school. If there's an emergency, call me. There is nothing happening on your phone at 2 o'clock in the morning that's important. But if you allow yourself to become a tool of this is supposed to be your tool for selling. your tool for communicating, and we're all becoming the tool. Here's the other thing, common sense-wise, that I want you to understand. You wake up, the alarm goes off. What do? Whoop! So you're not even vertical, and you're reading emails. And what is in these emails? Other people's crap. If you don't have boundaries with this puppy, it's going to impact sleep, it's going to impact how much money you make, it's going to impact how much self-control you have. And so when I put this thing outside the bedroom and I wake up, I walk over to where the phone is, it's plugged into my bathroom, I turn it off, I don't look at it yet. I give myself 5 minutes. 5 minutes before I tune into the world to actually tune in up here and say, what's the one thing I'm going to get done today that really matters to me? If you're the kind of person that feels like you don't have control over your day, that your day gets hijacked, that you can't get to the priorities, that you're always behind the ball, this one planning thing will change your life. No phone in the bedroom, turn it off when the alarm goes off, 5 minutes, 5 lousy minutes, 5 lousy minutes before you tune into the rest of the world. And if you've got the kind of job where you've got to check it, get up 10 minutes earlier. You have control over this stuff, and it is so important that you take it seriously now because you're living at the slowest moment of your entire life.
In that hour to 90 minutes prior to sleep, dim the lights in your house. Don't look at any screens anymore. That means no TV and no handhelds. You're not Twittering and Facebooking and doing all the other things on your phone. And I really mean no texting either. Just stop in that last hour. That means if you want to read a book, go ahead, read a book. Don't read like magazines with dozens and dozens of pictures to start dropping dopamine in the back of your brain stem. Just read one thing, read one article or one book, or journal and plan your day with no noise, no TV. I mean, I know you might have the kids and they might be loud and everything else, but then turn the TV out for yourself. And you're like, but Brendan, I gotta fall asleep with the TV. No, you don't, you've just taught yourself to. Trust me, thousands and thousands of years of human history passed with no television. They slept just fine. I'm sure if you've ever gone camping or been in the great outdoors, you're like, wow, I sleep amazing. It's because you're not watching television, I hope. Now people, they're in the campgrounds, Travis, watching their iPads, you know? It's like, you gotta turn it off. Dim the lights, no screens, no sounds, stimulation, just chill the last hour and it'll allow you to kind of glide yourself into bed, calm, cool, you'll sleep like a champ.
I went for 10 years with an average of 5 to 6 hours of sleep. I felt like it was genetic and I felt like I had a ton of energy until something happened. And that thing that happened was I was totally crushed about 2 years ago. I'd been burning it at both ends, working 20 hours a day, not getting any sleep. I went to Hawaii and I said, you know what, I'm gonna have zero schedule on vacation. I slept 14 hours a day for like 6 days straight, and I felt completely different than I had for the previous like 6-8 weeks that I'd been burning at both ends. Now, starting about a year ago, I started tracking my sleep, and I aim to stay in bed for 8 hours a day. I can tell you that I'm definitively way smarter, way nicer, more in touch with my creative side, way more in touch with my intellect, and I'm just a better human when I have more sleep.
Rich, why do you sleep in a tent? For those that don't know, for the last 2 years, I've been sleeping outside in this thing. A lot of people have been asking me, why do you do that? And it basically boils down to 3 fundamental reasons. The first is, I just sleep better in a tent outside. The second reason is that it really has helped me connect with nature and the outdoors, and I think our primal disposition. And the third reason I've been doing it is because fundamentally it's a stoic practice. A couple of years ago, I started struggling with trying to get a deep sleep. Unless I was training super duper hard, I just found it difficult to get the restfulness that my body and my mind need. And at the time, our bedroom that I share with my wife, Julie, was either too cold for her or too hot for me. Then I had an experience where we as a family all slept on our roof one night. We have a flat roof and we did it just for fun with the kids. And I had the most restful, peaceful night of sleep in recent memory. being outdoors, breathing that outdoor air, sleeping under the stars is a very simple and basic way of reconnecting with what it means to be fundamentally human. We live in this super fast-paced culture. You got to get your hustle on. You got to like work 24 hours a day. And if you're not being productive in every moment of your waking existence, then you're wasting time and you're falling behind. And with that comes a deprioritization of sleep. Sleep is for slackers, right? And nothing could be further from the truth. I know that I can't perform at my very best unless I get 8 hours of sleep. And it's not just the amount of time that I sleep, it's the quality of that sleep, it's the caliber of that sleep. It is my opinion that everybody should be doing everything they can to enhance that quality of their evening hours. And I found that by sleeping in a tent, it's almost like this hack towards improving the caliber of my sleep so that I can show up throughout my day and excel, be totally focused, be totally present, have good energy, be in a good mood, and all of that derives from sleep. So if you really take the time to prioritize the quality and the amount of time that you're sleeping every night, you will realize quantum gains in your productivity, in your output throughout your day.
Before we get started, do you mind if I put my phone to sleep here on this phone bed here? Can you tell us about this phone bed of yours?
Yes. We launched Thrive in December 2016, so just over a year ago. And there was one product that I wanted to launch at the same time with the company, and that's this phone bed. It's actually a charging station. We are all addicted to our phones. What we recommend is that you put this little phone bed charging station outside all the bedrooms in the home. And then at night, everybody puts their phones to sleep. And you put them under the blanket, you tuck them in, you say good night. And the idea is that while the phone is sleeping and charging, you are sleeping and recharging.
I love the idea.
Over 70% of people sleep with their phones by their bed. According to all the latest science, the worst thing you can do for your sleep
Is to sleep with your phone on your bed.
Yes. The phone is the repository of every project, every problem, everything we're dealing with when we're awake. Therefore, it needs to be separated from us when we're asleep and recharging so that we can wake up fully recharged and deal with whatever life brings us. When Jeff Bezos, for example, wrote on Thrive, a piece, the headline he chose was, why my sleeping 8 hours a night is good for Amazon shareholders. It went crazy viral and had a big impact on people.
Yes.
Because he analyzed his decision making.
Yes.
And he said, the value I bring to Amazon is the quality of my decisions. And if I get 6 hours, if I get less than my optimal 8 hours, he has analyzed that his decisions are 5 to 20% less good. So I'll give you my routine. I'll give you my nightly ritual. But what I recommend for everybody watching is to create your own ritual. I mean, it's almost like I give you a menu and you need to experiment and see what is it that does it for you.
Sure.
For me, it's like 30 minutes before I'm going to go to sleep, turning off all my devices and gently escorting them out of the bedroom.
Escorting them out.
They'll be there in the morning.
You put them on a horse.
You put them in the little homes outside the bedroom. Turning off the lights, the bright lights, making it sort of, I just have one nightstand light and one light in the bathroom. Then having a really, really hot, wonderful bath.
Really? Warm bath.
Yeah, with Epsom salts, which are very relaxing, and flickering candles. But if you guys don't like baths, have a shower.
I don't like baths.
Okay,
I've got one, but I've never used it,
You can have a shower.
Yeah, and hot is better than cold.
Oh, yeah, you basically want to slow down your brain, soothe your muscles. Everything is like powering you down.
I guess when you're going to a hot tub late at night, I always feel ready to sleep.
Exactly, you feel exactly. The hot tub is a perfect.
So do a hot tub dip if you have a hot tub.
If you have a hot tub, go to a hot tub.
Okay.
I don't have a hot tub, so I do the bath, and then put on. If you sleep naked, you sleep naked. But if you wear PJs or a night dress or whatever, make sure that you wear clothes for bed. I used to sleep in my gym clothes.
Really?
And then your brain gets these confusing messages. You know, are we
Supposed to go
going to the
work out.
gym
Yeah,
or
yeah.
are we powering down? So even if you're a t-shirt, make sure it's not a t-shirt you wear to the gym. And then in bed, I only read physical books. I don't
No
read
devices.
anything on screens.
Yeah.
And anybody who is reading the Sleep Revolution in bed, I will consider it a personal victory if you actually fall asleep
There you
while
go,
reading
yeah.
it.
Read 20 pages a night, fall asleep. Yeah.
Whatever, 10 pages,
go.
you get drowsy, you let the book drop, you turn off the light, you're asleep. So that is incredibly important. For those who have children, you know that that's how you put your child to bed. You don't just drop your child in bed. You
Read to them.
you give them a bath, you put them in their PJs, you read to them, you kind of transition. You know, it's like the good night moon.
Yeah, yeah,
You say
yeah.
good night to everything, which is really a demarcation line between your day with all its stresses, however blessed our lives may be. Every day has stresses, challenges, difficult things, and incompletions. There's nobody who has any interesting job or is a busy mom who finishes the day and says, I did absolutely everything
Yeah, it's always something now.
that was on my list or I should have done. Never.
Yeah.
So you need to somehow tell your brain and your body, we did what we did
Right.
this day. And now the day has come to a close. And we need to fully
Cross the line,
recharge
right? We
and
need to
cross the line. We need to cross that line.
Not be in bed on the screen thinking about work and then trying to
Yeah.
sleep at the same time, creating a cutoff line.
I just really, I wish I could sort of convey that feeling that I absolutely, totally believe now to everybody watching, because I promise that if you do this, every aspect of your life will improve. If you have any lingering doubt that you're not going to be as productive, just try it.
Yeah.
Because it's like getting in the Tesla. You're going to get to your destination faster, right?
Smoother. Cleaner.
With kind of consuming less energy.
How do I start my day on the